Look at this place. Used to be the crown jewel. Not anymore. Hey, you made it.
It's a regular family reunion. Keep him. I gave him to you. I'll honor him my own way.
George always said he would never leave Reach.
The big man was sentimental.
He gave his life thinking he'd just saved the planet. We should all be so lucky.
Sir, that true about Gauntlet Red and Echo teams assigned to civilian evac ops?
Those are senior level communiques.
I hear what I hear. Point is, why put Spartans on defensive deployments?
I need that link to SATCOM, Cat.
Chasing it. But this console's got more shrapnel in it than transceivers.
Again, I can't understate how much I love Kat and Carter's interactions here. It's definitely the best parts of this game, or when they're talking and discussing something. Especially how you can see Carter kind of like react before he even fully hears what June is saying, and he realizes instantly that it's what Kat like told him. Kat was talking to the rest of the team, and Carter's reaction is so funny.
To SATCOM, Cat.
Chasing it. But this console's got more shrapnel in it than transceivers. You didn't answer my question.
You want to know if we're losing?
I know we're losing. I want to know if we've lost.
Another key difference between Rogue One and Halo Reach is that Halo Reach's lines, when they're really noteworthy and impactful, are usually really sad and depressing. But on the opposite end of the spectrum, Rogue One's lines that are noteworthy and one-liners are usually really happy and hopeful.
Hope?
Yeah. Rebellions are built on hope.
You want to know if we're losing?
I know we're losing. I want to know if we've lost. Colonel Holland, hailing us. What's he doing on an open channel?
Let's hear it.
In the southwest quadrant of the city. Over. Sierra 259. If you're receiving, I am authorizing override of radio security protocols to link with this channel.
How long for a secure link?
I can't guarantee secure anymore.
Could Covenant trace it to us?
I could.
Noble Leader, this is a Priority 1 hail. If you are receiving, acknowledge immediately.
Keep it brief.
Carter here. Yes, sir.
We got movement. Multiple Covenant vehicles vacating the area. And they're in a hurry.
How often you see Covenant retreat for no reason?
Radiation flare. Big. 40 million root guns.
Just lost Holland. What's going on?
Atomic excitement scrambled the signal. 90 million now.
Source?
Airborne. Close.
How close?
That close! First glassing? Me too. Don't worry, I'm on it. Our best option is a fallout bunker on sub-level 2, 96 meters northeast. We get orders from Holland, sir?
We're being redeployed to Sword Base.
Sword? Covenant own it now!
Which is why they want us for a torch and burn op. Keep Dr. Halsey's excavation data from falling into enemy hands.
If it hasn't already.
Maybe, but according to Holland, the Covenant are still hunting for something.
Where does he get off calling a demolition a Priority 1?
Come on, get in!
Let's go! Come on!
I wondered why they chose Kat to take out, and not the close quarters combat expert Emil, or the leader, Carter, but I think I know why now. Despite her robotic arm, Kat was the strongest on the team. Sure, she might not have been the strongest, that belonged to George, but she was the most powerful. And that's why she had to go. Without her, the plan to blow up the supercarrier looming over Reach wouldn't have been much more than an idea in someone's head. With Kat, any plan, any situation had a way out. But now there wasn't a way out of the situation Noble Team was in any longer. The Covenant had completely destroyed most of the planet now, besides places of interest to them. The only reason Noble Team was still on the planet now was to torch and burn one of those places of interest. Back at Oni Base, a side-by-side comparison shows the damage the glassing does. The only reason the base is in a lake of lava and molten glass is because there's still information they need from it, so Noble Team's tasked on torching and burning the entire place. No data gets into Covenant hands.
6, are you in position?
Affirmative.
Good. Execute.
Speaking of data, Jyn Erso is trying to tell Cassian that there is a way to destroy the giant ball that just leveled the entire planet, but he doesn't believe her. Cassian goes on that mission to kill her father, but the monk sparks Jyn into action. Jyn races to save her father.
Does he look like a killer?
No. He has the face of...
Why do you ask that? What do you mean, does he look like a killer?
The force moves darkly near a creature that's about to kill.
His weapon was in the sniper configuration.
On the platform, two old friends torn apart by their views on the war and the Empire are now facing off for the final time. Everything is coming to a head as the Rebel Alliance is called to run a bombing route on the launch pad. Now, I actually like this moment a lot because normally seeing X-Wings is actually usually a heroic, nice moment in all of Star Wars. But right now, seeing X-Wings is not a good moment because they blow up the pad that Jyn Erso is on and Jyn's father. Unfortunately, Galen Erso doesn't make it. They get to see each other one last time before the rest of the crew save her from more stormtroopers.
Move! Okay, K2, let's go! Copy that.
I just really love how the music grows and grows, and then once the conflict ends, it just fades to almost pure black, to give the audience a break to process just how Jyn herself is also processing what just happened to her father and how the leader of the group orchestrated it.
You lied to me.
You're in shock.
They know. You lied about why we came here, and you lied about why you went up alone.
I had every chance to pull the trigger. But did I?
Put him at risk. That's what Alliance bombs that killed him.
I had orders.
Orders? When you know they're wrong. You might as well be a stormtrooper.
What do you know? We don't all have the luxury of deciding when and where we want to care about something.
Chirrut is a real one. Chirrut not only stops Jyn from punching the shit out of Cassian when she probably has every right to, but he also stands up when the fight seems like it might get physical.
Suddenly the rebellion is real. I've been in this fight since I was 6 years old. You're not the only one who lost everything. Some of us just decided to do something about it.
Originally when I watched this scene, I started agreeing with Cassian Andor. He's not exactly wrong when he said that Jyn was not a part of the cause until now. But I think that just disregards the fact that she kind of was in hiding for a while. Not to mention that she was at some point from context being trained by a character that I mostly skipped past, but he hid her because of what relation she had to her own father, and it was probably too dangerous for her to be in the Rebel Alliance or whatever subgroup she was in at the time because of her father. Jyn was right about Cassian lying and about him being just as good as a stormtrooper. In fact, that's probably why she never joined the Alliance to begin with. She didn't want to just follow orders. At this point in both of our stories, the music has dramatically changed. At first, the soundtrack was stoic and heroic and invigorating. It told a story of power and force. Now, it's depressing, sad, and depressing. It reflects how the tides have changed in both stories. In one, the power of the Death Star has been fully revealed, and in another, the fleet of the Covenant looming not only over the planet, but also lurking and hiding around every corner. The feeling of hope and courageousness now gone and replaced with desperation. Now you're jaded. Don't worry, we all are. Despite how different it looks, it's still the same clearing out the Covenant as before. Just now everything is scorched due to the glassing of the Covenant. Once you clear all the anti-air guns, the rest of Noble Team is deployed. Your goal is to blow up the main pillars of the building, destroy it once and for all. With the coordinates Noble's AI gave them, leads them into a giant underground bunker, which we're mostly going to skip over. Like I said, I don't want to go super in-depth on the Halo lore, and this part is pretty heavy in it, revolving around a character who made the Spartans named Dr. Halsey. All you need to know is that she made the AI that Master Chief will use to basically save humanity. Without this, not even Master Chief could have saved humanity, as cool and awesome as he is. So it's pretty important. Halo Reach is a prequel to all the other Halo games, and this is where it ties into them. It's your goal now to safely transport this AI off planet. As Dr. Halsey says, it's basically the one thing that can save humanity at this point. I'm sure most of Noble Team sees her as crazy, but given she has such high permissions in the UNSC world, they kind of just have to take her for a word and transport her away.
I don't think you understand. We're out of time. If it isn't portable when we reach you, it's gonna get buried.
Bury any of it, and you bury mankind's best chance for survival. Commander, you've been wondering what your Spartans died for? They died for this. Please, buy me all the time you can.
Both Halo Reach and Rogue One have amazing camera work. Instead of just a stock camera angle, it's more like someone's actually there holding the camera and you're with them. Halo Reach definitely does use this effect much more to its advantage though. The camera is extremely dynamic, as if you're actually really there, and it really makes you more personal with the characters. For both Rogue One and Reach, we're now in the endgame. Noble Team's only concern is getting off this planet safely with the AI, as the Covenant have completely overrun it. Now this is where the two stories differ a lot. Whereas in Reach, they're basically retreating, Rogue One is going towards the objective. That matters a lot. It gives a lot more desperation running away from an overwhelming force, rather than actually just setting up an entire rebel force of soldiers at the enemy's base. Though on the other hand, it shows the lengths that the rebellion is willing to take in order to achieve their mission. Either way, mass casualties are happening for both. Rogue One, now finally naming themselves Rogue One, have officially gotten inside the Empire-controlled planet. As I mentioned before, they have a plan and are setting up a small group to distract while the main Rogue One team gets the Death Star plans from inside. All seems to be going well according to plans until two AT-AT walkers show up on a beach. But these aren't just walkers, they are reinforced walkers. Everyone's frantically running around, water splashing as feet are dragged. Bushes that used to be cover are all destroyed only a few moments later just for those to get blown to smithereens, just like the Friends. It's a mess. Much like the flow and editing for this movie at this point. I wouldn't say it's bad or anything, but it's just really hard to follow. Since there are 4 different groups, it's very messy and sporadic at times. We go from the ground battle at the relay station, to a different ground battle that's meant to be a distraction, to K2SO, Jin and Cassian, and to the space battle above Scarif, and actually I forgot one, Krennic's point of view as well. There are also times where it switches to what everybody on the Death Star is thinking about. I feel like it loses its ability to be as tense when you cut from a character that's about to die to other characters that are looking at each other and talking about what they ate for breakfast that morning. And a lot of the scenes of the Rebel fleet could have been removed for the sake of brevity. I feel like it could have been more interesting to hear the Rebel fleet was actually coming to help but not show it, so the audience is waiting in suspense as to what is actually happening up there in orbit. Instead, it just feels like sprinkling sugar over your Captain Crunch. There's already so much sugar that adding more isn't really something you care about, and it ruins the fruity, chemically made flavors.